Mercifully, the morbid encounter resolved itself in my favor, and I set to work pursuing degeneracy in its most decadent forms. The air pulsed with anticipation as I revealed the unnatural terroir of the house vintage. But my exultation was cut short as the attending gentry turned upon themselves in an orgy of indescribable frenzy. A single drop of that forbidden tannin gifted me with a dizzying glimpse of the hibernating horror beneath my feet, and in that moment, I understood the terrible truth of the world. I stood reborn, molded by newfound knowledge, my head throbbing to the growing wine of winged vermin come to drink the tainted blood of the darkest dungeon.
Hello viewers, I'm SB, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. We're about to enter the Countess fight, and I know that because, listen, I'm going to level with you. I looked up a map. I'm just about ready for this to be done. Unfortunately, the only way to get invitations to the Countess dungeon after the Viscount dungeon is to just grind random missions until the infestation level gets high enough that the invitation dropping guys start appearing again. At least I'm pretty sure. Boy, I hope that's true, because at this point I sure did wait an awfully long time just doing random stuff. So, I know for a fact the Countess is behind this door. We're coming in with a fresh crew. He has 2 stress. That aside, fresh crew. We have reasonable equipment, the right skills selected. Yeah, alright. Don't know anything about the fight, but I know that we're about to see it.
Countess arrives, anomalous in aspect, and bent on exacting terrible revenge from beyond the bounds of decency.
That is a huge amount of health. And she has 30% prot? What? Also, is her sprite like way higher res than everybody else's? Look at the level of, whatever, it's fine. Let's get her. Yeah, 10. Okay, we only got to hit her 47 more times, guys. What's her stun resistance? 1,000,000. Okay, well, I shouldn't have brought this rampart shield then. Whatever, I guess we just smash her. There's got to be some kind of gimmick, right? There's no way they expect me to actually fight through 480 health. Oh, she's 90%. Ew. Ew. Well, that ain't natural. What do we do about that? It's not even a debuff or anything. Oh. I guess we wait is what we do about that. No. Don't you shuffle my party. Oh. Oh.
Quickly the tide turns.
Ew. She's just gonna lay eggs in all of us, and she's put delayed shuffle effects on people. That can go right to hell. Okay. This party is not really great against being shuffled. Yeah, that sucks a lot. Screw you. You know what I forgot to do is holy water. I brought holy water. Should have put holy water on before the fight started. Good, 1. Solid. That's great. Well, we gotta put some more healing on this guy, unfortunately. What is happening? What is she doing? So she lost a ton of resistances and then gained some of those resistances back? What is happening? Well, this is only preventing 6 damage, but I'll take it. Her prot went down, or she lost her dodge. Okay, I hit her, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we could all start doing more than 10 damage now? Oh, dear. So for a tiny portion of a round, she lost some of her defenses. Well, I got 1 attack off in that time. And then she just transforms. I don't... Alright, well, let's just keep attacking. I mean, Doesn't seem to be... This shuffle thing sucks. Okay, that was a good heal. Okay, are we all done shuffling? We don't really have to heal the flagellant for obvious reasons, so I guess we just keep working. I mean, we've done 100 damage already. I guess this isn't that crazy. Ugh. Alright, how bad is that? Okay, it's not that bad, really. Should I... Yeah, I'm gonna guard the healer. I'm getting a little concerned about the burst damage and the, you know, the huge number of turns and everything. Quick ship renewed. Okay. I feel like there's a number of mechanics here that are, like, not firing all the way, or she keeps doing stuff, but none of it seems to be very meaningful. Do I just heal? I can't use the special attack from this position, and I'm concerned that if I try to party shuffle, she's just gonna re-dance us. Yeah, I'm just gonna... We'll just heal. Whatever, it's fine. Wow, that was some healing. What was it, 80 points of healing? Yeah, let's just keep hitting her. Okay, so is the deal she... Well, that... Okay. The thing just planted on his shield. That doesn't seem so bad. Alright, so only one of us caught the shuffle effect. You could stand to be buffed up here. Oh, I forgot to... Yeah, I brought one torch for the 3 accuracy. Alright, some crits or something would be okay. Okay, here comes the 4th egg. So now that they all have eggs in them, or adjacent to them, now that they're all egg adjacent, I assume something's going to happen. Wow. Okay, good heal. So I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move all the way forward. Well, that's not ideal. Okay, this works. Alright, so now she loses all of her resistances, but only until she takes her next action, which she does immediately. And then she's in this slightly weakened, but not all the way weakened state until she takes her next action. And I think, like, this is the fundamental problem with this 3 actions per round thing, right? It's like... Impressive. Whatever kind of weird form transformation thing is supposed to be going on here, it doesn't matter because she changes forms 3 times every round. Every time she does it. Oh, don't heal yourself. 20, it's not that bad, but... Alright, we're getting some decent heals off. I do appreciate that she gets a lot of actions, but they seem to be a little bit more, Oh! Oh! Okay, so the bugs burst out of you eventually. Was he the first one to get egged? Yeah, he was, right? So it's coming for everybody else. This is inconvenient. This shuffle thing is really annoying. So the next person was you. I can't guard the damage off of that, but let's guard him so that he doesn't get killed by an attack after the bugs burst out of him. Also, just having 45% prot is helpful. Oh, so you have 4 actions per turn now, man. Okay. Death's Door does heal everybody else, because that's his thing. It would be cool if he could have a turn now, though. Because there's like... Yeah, it would be cool if he could have a turn. There's a pretty good chance that she's going to go twice more before he gets to do anything. I probably should have bandaged him. That was... I'm too focused on murdering the boss. Okay. This needs to work. Well, whatever. Off Death's Door is fine. Honestly, the worst thing would have been for him to go, like, just above the halfway point. Okay. Does he get a turn? He's rapturous. Sure. Oh, actually, everybody's going to break. Because he's going to go abusive. He's going to shout something. It's going to break her. I guess we'd better try to make it so that we can survive this. It feels like an hour between his turns, though.
Injury and despondence.
Can he please be allowed to go? I probably should heal you. Yeah. Because that egg that's on him is going to burst eventually. So it seems like they have a pretty variable time to go off, though. Let's heal her. Because she can heal him, but she can't heal herself. Oh, disrobe. Whoa, now. You just need to you need to calm down. I'm not doing any damage anymore. I feel like I'm spending all of my time doing defensive stuff. But I really need my party members not to die. Like, I cannot underline how important that is, because I am out of invitations. So if we lose this fight, I have to go farm invitations again before I can do it again. Yeah, so see, like, his turn happened, and he had to attack her when she had all of her resistances. And now she switches into her weakened form, but he won't get a turn again while she's weakened. Like, she should... This form change stuff, like, she should be in each form longer, I think. Okay, well, I have to attack. I cannot not attack while she's weakened. And this would have been a good time for a crit. Okay. Her bugs burst. Alright, we'll bandage that off. Re-holy water. And we gotta keep throwing heals.
Wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
So she's only going to have one action, but after she transforms, she gets new actions, right? But we got to try to deal some damage to her while she's weakened. I'm going to go for it. We have so much health. We are less than halfway through her health bar. Okay, no, she doesn't get her actions this turn. I'm going to do this. Set him up for something. And, yeah, I mean, it's still a 50% chance to apply the bleeds. We're just kind of getting bad luck, I think. Oh, come on. The crit would have been a really nice time for the bleed to apply. Okay, healer dodged. Good. It actually took Power a really long time to crack after. I thought that was going to go right away. Alright, heal yourself for a ton. Good stuff. Also, I think that's the first time I've ever heard that line that Wayne just said. Well, I don't see as there's a lot to do here except hit the boss. Okay, this is taking periodic damage, you know, from all of the parasites. Come on, apply. Man. We're at better than 50% now. Bleed was just went down by 10 for some reason. I don't have any idea what the mechanics are. Could you not do that, please? Oh, man. That sucks. Alright, well. Let's bandage and holy water. Drop that nonsense. I don't want to bandage. I want to fight the boss. I'm going to fight the boss. Alright, can we please stick a bleed? Nope. Oh, I get it. Brutish flailing. That was clever. Okay, so she's going back into her somewhat less damaging form. Ooh. That was a lot of damage. Alright, could you please knock him to just under half, maybe? Hey, that'll do. Uh-oh. Oof. Okay, this is too many debuffs. It's just too many debuffs. Alright, well, we have to bandage him because he might die if I don't. Oh, I really should have dealt with that blight as well. Oh, no, I think she just put the blight on. Okay. We definitely have to do this. And attacking is... It seems silly, because the bleed's just not going to apply, apparently. Alright. That's not quite the amount of healing that I was going for. Alright, we might get a couple of attacks off during the weakened form, though, it looks like. Stop moving. Yeah, you know what? Do that. Do that. Blind Fire's pretty good when there's only one target. We're going to start having a risk of heart attack soon. Stop moving. Alright. I think we gotta do this anyway. Guess it doesn't really matter that he's in back. She can't use her heal from the front 2 rows, though. That sucks. Yeah, the healing, or the damage dealing is really slow going now. Come on, please just stick the bleed. Okay, alright. That's 18 more damage. It's a big difference when that bleed doesn't hit.
Another life wasted.
Yep, okay. Well,
glory and gold.
Yeah, we just have to leave. This is way too much health. And it's probably actually well over 300 health that we have to deal, because she's going to heal a bunch more times. Yeah, we gotta bail. Alright, well, I'm just going to spam this button, because nobody's taking any actions that are not retreat.
Waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Okay.
The sin
All right.
is not in being outmatched, but in failing to recognize.
Hey, it wasn't the healer who died. Alright, stop chaining stress at each other. Resolve all that stuff all at once. Don't make me sit here and watch tick, 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 you know? Well, that sucks. Also, that's not why we fall. Oof. That's a bummer. Yeah, that sucks. That fight sucks. Well, now that we know some things... Oh, hey. People can come back to life. You know, it does seem appropriate. Yeah, Power comes back to life.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Power met their final fate during the quest. Or did she? Alright, well, for me, it's going to be like an hour, but I'll see you guys in what for you will be a moment. We're going to give that another shot. Why do we fall? It turns out that the real reason is, usually, that we didn't know what the hell we were doing. But now we do. We learned some things. So, I have constructed for us... Actually, this is probably a better order. I have constructed for us a party that should be more resistant to movement shenanigans. We have some lunging, some point-blank shots. You know, we got lunge over here. I built a Vestal that has an attack from every position, and of course Divine Comfort is available most of the time. And then Smite and Holy Lance, and large heal when in the front, small heal available from anywhere. We should be a little bit better suited. Also, let's just go ahead and have everybody take some resistance juice before we go in. Okay. Also, no reliance on bleed or blight in this party. I do think it kind of sucks that it's so hard to bleed the Countess. when, like, the strategy throughout the rest of the dungeon is just apply as many bleeds as possible. But listen, we'll get there. Okay, that's a good start. Show me another one of those. Alright, yeah, okay.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
You know, I do feel loved. I feel more loved. Well, let's start taking care of people.
But never hidden.
Alright, we're ready for you this time. I will totally use an anti-venom to prevent 6 damage. I have no problem with that. Why did I even equip Shadow Fade? I know I'm not going to stun her. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The only things that really matter are Pick to the Face and Lunge. Okay, I think this is an okay time to do a Divine Comfort. And you get to do that. And then the Highwayman will get to do his own lunge. So this does considerably less damage than Wicked Slice and has a lower crit mod. The advantage of this is that it puts you into a riposte state for the turn, but I think... Oh, I should do Tracking Shot. Tracking Shot lasts the entirety of the fight, right? Like, we should get this buff up. Yeah, 20% damage, 9% crit for the rest of the fight. Okay. Let's just keep having at her. We're definitely doing a lot better damage this time. It's good to come prepared. Should I self-heal? Possibly? The healing burden is too great for the vessel to handle on her own, probably. We should probably try to play this kind of cautious with our 2 people who can heal. And, I totally just let that Blight run its course. And really focus up with the 2 damage dealers, the 2 dedicated damage dealers. He is taking so much damage all of the time. Also, I avoided trinkets that reduce dodge because, it sure would be cool if we could dodge things once in a while. Yep, tons of damage, and then you use your 8 turns to pile it on and then stun the healer. Seen a lot of 10s and stuff again. Okay, and he's at death's door because our healer has not had a turn in a very long time. I don't think that enemies that have large numbers of turns in battle should have stuns too, because you end up in these situations where between our Vestal's previous turn and the turn she just took, I think the boss acted 7 or 8 times. That just feels abusive, I guess. It's bad. It's a bad feeling. Alright, I think we just hit here, because my heal would only heal for 2. This is mostly around to get people off of Death's Door. Ow. Well, that's no good. Man, does that attack ever not crit? Come on, show me some virtue. Nope. Alright.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Nope, it does not ever not crit. Why doesn't it just do that much damage? Oh, because they want the stress. Okay, are you sure you don't want to take another action or 4 before I get to do something?
Impressive.
Okay, crit for 20. That's, you know, start. Neither of my healers are ever going to have a turn again. Yeah. Okay, can we please? And of course, it shuffles the Vestal to the only position where she can't heal. Fantastic. Wonderful. Alright, your debuff resistance is so high that this cannot debuff you. Honestly, it might be better just to move. Right, what are we going to get out of this? We're going to get, at best, 10 damage if it crits and max damage. But I guess moving doesn't... Well, moving makes it so that if there are no other shuffles, we aren't sad next turn. Alright, he definitely needs to heal himself. Okay, is that bleed? No, okay, he did not get blood. That is way too much healing. Alright, we're getting to heal so infrequently that everybody is at death's door. Wow, dodges from both of the people at death's door, pretty good. You are kidding me. I mean... we gotta retreat, right? Like, this is not recoverable. If we can get a turn with the Vestal where she can actually use the party heal. Okay, he just death's doored himself. If we can get a turn with the Vestal where she actually uses the party heal, she can pull everybody off death's door simultaneously. We don't have the auto shuffle effect on anymore. No, we gotta run.
This skirmish may be lost.
No, there's just...
But the battle may yet be won.
Thanks. Good. Yeah, that's... This game. Okay, well... I'm gonna go make some food and do other things for 2 or 3 days. I'll be back. You know what? For you guys, it's gonna be a blink of an eye. And we'll see you then. So yeah, it took me so long to get all of the invitations necessary to go through the courtyard, all the times to fight the Viscount, and then to burn time until invitations started appearing again, and then to get the invitations for the Countess, that I was able to complete the Red Hook. That's the kind of pacing we're talking about. Listen, I've skipped a lot of stuff here. So this is the party. We are all craving, which is great, because it means we're going to bloodlust right before the fight, and then we're just going to go absolutely nuts. I know we didn't have such a good run with the Vestal in the last attempt, but 2 things are going on here. 1, I'm feeling lucky. You know, I'm rested, I'm ready. This is going to be the one. I can just feel it in my bones. And number 2, hey look, it's Elise. She came back from the dead. So that's got to be a good omen, right? Just rose up out of the ground, and we're like, yeah, no, that's totally normal. You should definitely lead the party into this dungeon. In addition, we do have 2 people in the party with self-healing. I'm hoping that's going to help. I don't think Blackjack's terribly good in this fight. It's just I wanted something for him to be able to do when he's in the front, since you can't Hound's Rush. And yeah, this is, I mean, listen, I'd be lying to you if I said my hopes were high, but they're medium level, maybe? Alright, so we'll bring some blood, we'll bring a torch, no reason to have more than 1 torch. It's going to yell at me if I don't bring a full stack of food, and I can't get rid of the 4 free food anyway, so may as well. Bring all of these. Should have all these. She can horror us, I'm pretty sure. There's no reason not to bring all the anti-venom. There's kind of no reason not to bring all the food. Like, I can't actually eat it during the fight. It doesn't do anything, but, like, I don't know. We'll just bring, like, a lot of extra blood. Maybe we need a lot of extra blood. I don't know what to do. I guess this is it. It feels wrong to go in with less than full preparation, but I know that none of these things can have any effect. So I guess let's just get back in there. This is going to be the one, though, for real. Because if it's not, I just don't know what I'll do. If it's not, there might be some long-term repercussions for my sanity. I'm going to end up like that dude in Rats in the Walls or something. Alright, at last the Countess reveals herself, you know. Again, the 3rd time, at last, for the 3rd time. Finally. Okay, everybody drink up. You get to drink this. They freak out when you holy water them, right? This is a real thing, isn't it? No, okay. Everybody get holy watered. Alright, let's do it. 480 is a lot of health.
Anomalous in aspect and bent on exacting terrible revenge beyond the bounds.
Okay. Okay, that's a good start. I mean, we may as well buff up before we use our point blank. You are, I think, better off just going into the bleeds. Right, because a 28% damage buff the last 3 turns is going to contribute less total damage than an attack followed by 3 attacks, right? Buff plus 3 attacks is worse than 4 attacks in this case. It's valuable if the healing or the bleed resistance, or the bleed and blight removal actually do something. Okay? I mean, that's what love is to me. I understand that. And we're just going to be really aggressive with the healing here. So I guess that's kind of the opposite of what most people mean when they say aggressive. Alright. Party is relatively resistant to the stumble effects. We should be, like, pretty good against that. Oof. What does it even mean to critically lay eggs in someone? Oh, I wish you wouldn't do stuff without my consent. That would have been a really good turn for a... what do you call it? A point-blank shot. Okay. I mean, yeah, nothing to do except let him have it. Keep bleeding her. So you can see I brought Breakthrough so that we can charge out of the back line. We have an attack available for every slot. Okay, so she's flushed. But she's immediately... yeah, she's immediately going to go into her other state. Like, I don't understand the design of this fight at all. She will sometimes spend up to half a round in a state where you can hit her. And a lot of the time, you won't get to do any attacks during that time. Oops, too bad for you. Alright, we're still dog-treated, so let's just go. Resistance are wearing off, though, so we should rebuff those. Oof. Okay, 23 is not great. I was really hoping for a crit on that, not gonna lie. Do I keep hitting? Do I try to move forward? We're not stumbling anymore. This doesn't really do that much damage, though. Yeah, we'll just keep trying to stick those bleeds. It would be really cool if we could land some of the, okay, good. It'd be really cool if we could land some of the bleed resistance reductions from when our highwayman decides without my consent to do his bleed attack. So we're looking at 7 to 9 buffed up 25% versus this is going to heal like 4 points. So this is more total healing, but we probably ought to focus the healing on the people who are low and covered in pox. Yeah. And then of course there's the crit. The crit's fine. 40! That is not a thing that should be able to crit. Okay, so do I want to... your stun resist is high enough that this doesn't work. I mean, we could have him spend his turn just backing up. His dodge is 30, so if I use this, he'll have himself and someone else protected for 55% dodge. Actually, that's probably a thing that's worth doing. Blood above all. No standing next to me and trying to be helpful. Because that's not blood. I guess we'll just do it on the person who's low. Countess seems content to ignore our healer, and I'm not going to argue with him. Or argue with her on that one. So here we're looking at 7 to 12 with a chance to bleed, but not a very good chance, 60%. Versus 8 to 13 with 12% more crit. Yeah, I think this is right. Ouch. Well, at least you're no longer, you know, covered in eggs. I wish that the transformations, like, cost actions or something. It would make the phases of the fight happen in a more predictable fashion. I don't know. How bad is that blight? Okay, pretty bad. But also most of it's going to happen before I can even do anything. Okay, at this point, we probably ought to focus healing on him still. Okay. That's a lot of eggs. So we get these points where we like almost completely stop being able to deal damage. Her stun resist is not that low. I mean, it's so hard to know what to do because I don't know how the I don't know how the shuffles are going to work out, and just go ahead and do this, try to fix our order a little bit, but then it's going to get randomized. Okay, so let's pull that off. Put this up. Come on, show me some big crits. Yep, everybody's guts royal. I know how it is. Okay. So, we do have minus 10 accuracy, minus 30% damage available. But only 140% chance to apply the debuff, and she's got 90% resist. It might be better... I don't know, we're all done stumbling now, right? Yeah, I think she's got to move back. This is an okay time to do it, too. So that she can heal properly.
Masterfully executed.
Okay, that's a start. Stun resist is even higher than usual. I mean, it would be really bad if he got hit and then exploded. I don't know that it's worth removing this debuff. Since this attack doesn't do that much damage anyway, and we're mostly using it as a way to still do something while moving, I'll definitely peel the debuff before she gets a real hit off. Okay, good dodging. Still good dodging. Yeah, we all need a healer now. Ah. Alright, well, not great. Hey, why don't you take a couple more turns? I'm trying to slow the bleeding here a little bit. It's not really the plan. I would love it if he could just attack, but... yeah. So there's the death's door. I think I want to just... I think I want to rush again. So that the Vestal has access to her better heal. Yep, first hit, always.
In this sprawling tomb.
Well, there's no... Death blow resist is usually above 50%, right? Yeah, okay. This... Alright, we gotta run. We lose trinkets again. What did he had the buckle on him and something. I don't know, it's not that bad, I guess, as far as his trinkets go, but... Alright, well, I'm just gonna click this button until it lets me leave. Please let me go. Hey, you wanna... Hey, look at that. Maybe we could have dodged an egg-laying, like, earlier. That would have been cool. Well, I'll tell you what we're doing. We're going the hell home. And we're never, ever coming back.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Man.
I would so that we may learn to pick ourselves up.
I would love to have a conversation with the person who designed this fight. Yeah, that's... okay, none of these are actually bad. That one's not great. And of course, you get a bad positive trait to replace your good positive trait. That's a shame.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
I feel like I'm very acquainted right now with the tragic extent of some people's failings. The lady of the manor was a hematophagus horror, But the truer terror was one far more familiar. Our constant companion reared its hideous head once more, its malign influence as ineffable as it was inescapable. Yet still, despite copious contradictory evidence, I thought myself cleverer than my eternal and unceasing tormentor, and I hatched a scheme, thinking to put myself beyond its execrable vicissitudes. 3 stalwart men, each like real good at shouting, to indemnify us against the fiend's frenzied striking, plus 1 learned in the twin arts of invocation and necrosectomy, all armored with ferocious dexterity and knowledge of the price of failure. None were so foolish as to dream of invulnerability, but design, preparation, and ability promised to provide time for the work of will and blade. Ah!
You have succeeded, and the world is better for it.
That's not even a good item! Yeah, continue adventuring. Fuck that. You fucking...
The rusted, moss-covered
Okay.
gates of the courtyard hang open, but the demoniacal pests will spread no further than its blood-soaked boundaries. And so, at last, the end of my beginning.
Jesus Christ. At least it's over. It's finally fucking over. Everybody's getting... Yeah, okay. That's bad quirks for everybody. Okay. But it's over. It's finally over. We never have to go back. I am so... Oh my god, it's... It's not... It's not over. It's... It's not over. It's fine. It's not over. Okay, no, that's fine. That's okay. Okay. It's, Alright, well, I guess then, that's gonna be it for this episode. You know, it's darkest... We got her, though. It's... I guess we'll see you next time. It's not over. It's fucking... I can't believe it's